I just wanted to.
Father. No, that's helpful. Thank you. So okay, so you're now in the 90s, and you're friends with Mr. Epstein. Your house, decorating the house or the apartment. What happens with your relationship again? I know we're talking about a 35-year time period or whatever, but to the extent you can kind of at a very high level talk about it.
Listen, I think just full disclosure is the best way to go at this point.
Yeah.
So in 1992, I slept with him one time. And I was like, whoa, that's it, we're going to be dating. Because that's how I thought. And I kind of thought of myself in that moment, like, because I felt if you slept with someone that you were then dating them.
Yeah.
That's the world I came from. But that really was, well, that's how I thought. But we didn't sleep together again for, I don't know, really a significant period of time. And when I say
years or?
I don't know if it was a year. I don't feel that feels long, but maybe 9 months. I mean, a long time.
Okay.
I just want to go back. So I had found a house for him to rent in New York because he had asked me. I'd been looking for my father, and I found one, which was a former Iranian embassy. I think it was. I think it belonged to the Iranians or the Iraqis. Someone.
Okay.
And I didn't know that he had any money really, and it was like, I want to say it was $12,000 a month, which to me seemed like a fortune. And I said to myself, I found this house, but I don't think you can afford it. And he was like, ridiculous, of course I can afford it, and he rented it. And that house came with, it was a State Department house, because it was, I think that was under sector station or whatever it was. And I put it back together, but there were certain rules you couldn't paint because you had to go back, and you gave it back to the country that. So he had this house, and I had moved into a 10-foot by 10-foot apartment because all of our stuff had been either lost or frozen or whatever. So he became, in this moment of my life, like, really, because I was like, everything was, it felt very similar to this moment, if that makes any sense. Anyway, so, but I had no key to his house, I had no free access to his house, and in the entire time that he lived there, which was, I believe, until the beginning of 1996, I never slept a single night in that house, ever, not once.
But so you said a minute ago that that you had slept with him on one occasion, and at the time you remember thinking, that this meant you were in a relationship, but then it didn't. You really were not in that type of relationship.
Well,
did that change over between 91 and 92 or whatever, and years forward?
So I did travel with him a lot.
Okay.
So I would go to his houses in Palm Beach. He only had that house actually. No, that's not true. He had the house in Palm Beach, and he had a house in Ohio.
In where?
Ohio.
Okay.
And he had the house in Ohio because of his business relationship with Mr. Wexner. And he had and I had to go and decorate and put that house together.